fourth finalist and the second in this category of data-driven business transformation. Cameron Caruso, who's the Director of Advanced Analytics and Insight at Starcom in the US, and Emma Pop, also Advanced Analytics and Insight Executive Vice President Director. And it's lovely to see you both here, and it will bring back memories of West Wacker Drive for me from the 1990s when it was Leo Burnett. And are the apples down the lift shaft yet?
They're still there.
Great, lovely to hear it. Please take it away.
Great, well, hello everyone. Cam and I are going to talk about a solution we created to solve the increasing pressures our Best Buy client was facing. And these are challenges which are common to many clients in the retail industry. And those are starting with increased volume of campaigns. So the way they operate are, obviously they have store level needs. They're trying to drive traffic to Best Buy. They also have category specific stores within the store, if you will. So they're trying to drive purchases within consumer electronics versus large appliances versus small appliances. That is a separate type of funding and objective. And then finally, they also have manufacturer co-funded campaigns. So that's where you see advertising that has the retailer in conjunction with Samsung, as an example, who's also a client, together in order to drive specific sales for that manufacturer. So obviously all of this combined was leading to an increasing volume of campaigns, over 300 a year, and also shortened timelines to plan and execute those campaigns, especially with all those co-funded initiatives, which have a tendency to come in fast and furious. So all of these together really created complexity in the requirements and the potential for misalignment across all those initiatives, which really could lead to uneven business results for Best Buy. So they came to us with the ask of, help us change, help us develop an approach and a process to do more work faster and smarter and prepare for the future so that the machines can do what they're best at, automating data and crunching numbers, and humans can do what they're best at, and that's thinking, innovation, and being creative. So first we began with identifying the objectives needed to create that transformation, specifically improving quality, increasing the speed to market, and enabling holistic perspectives of the business. So to achieve these objectives, we recognized that the foundation of the solution needed to start with connecting data across all the stakeholders and business units in order to break through the existing silos. So this was done with an infrastructure that empowers us to integrate and apply unified, accurate, automated data across the entire business. From that foundation, we worked with the team to change the processes in order to create the consistency and methodology and distribution needed for a scaled approach to be effective. And then from there, it was imperative, obviously, that we put the power back in the hands of Best Buy without it feeling disparate or piecemeal, dependent on which stakeholder is using the solution. So an enterprise product approach was necessary in order to democratize and empower all stakeholders involved throughout the process. So with these foundational data and process changes as the backbone, we then looked to create a solution really focused on solving the business needs with the appropriate, transparent, and flexible user instrumentation needed. So for business needs, we knew we needed to create a holistic view of the business and to plan fast and learn faster. And to accomplish this, the instrumentation needed was repeated reflection and application of data for systemically processed and applied learnings. And in order to democratize the data and needed for testing, the user instrumentation needed to allow for dynamically changing inputs to suit each person's needs, while also being sure that the outputs are repeatable and consistent, so that when we were not needing to return to the original configurations, we can get the same outputs. And that led us to our solution, Cam, of Kaleidoscope. Cam, we can't hear you.
Thank you. Okay, sorry, I couldn't unmute myself. So that led us to our solution, which is Kaleidoscope. And Kaleidoscope is our innovative planning solution that uses dynamic inputs to produce those automated media recommendations. And the solution sits on top of three key pillars. That's data, technology, and analytics. And from a data standpoint, as Emma mentioned, we're unifying all of the advertising data, the first-party performance metrics from Best Buy, and then also third-party metrics from measurement partners like their MTA, the multi-touch attribution vendor. We're running analytics on top of that, so our modeling and our decision-making is built on top of that unified data, and then we're allowing users to access that in a centralized manner, which is a web-based application. And so what you get is on the right there, which is Kaleidoscope. A user can go in, select the plan they want to build. I'm running a campaign for Samsung. I have a KPI of clicks. I can build that plan off of historical data. The analytics that sit on top of it are going to develop response curves that build optimal plans, allow the user to then go back and tinker, change variables, select different inputs, and then rebuild the plan and iterate forward. And so outcomes that you would see are spend ceilings, budget thresholds, recommended investment levels, and so on and so forth. And so what we did is we transformed Best Buy's approach to their business and how they interact with their vendor partners. And the first element there is we're changing the Best Buy value. Not only internally, we're driving greater return, better plans lead to better results. So we're driving more clicks, we're driving more e-commerce revenue. We're also changing how Best Buy articulates their value to their vendor partners. We're getting more, and Best Buy is getting more from their vendor partners and delivering more. The second piece is operational capabilities. We're getting to market faster when partners come with dollars. We're able to get those dollars into market instead of having to turn them back. And then lastly, our teams, the investment teams, the Best Buy investment teams are able to negotiate better because they're better informed with better data. And then lastly, just some key business results. Transformation is great, but what tangible results can you show me? Improved plan quality. About 38% of our digital investment is in the top quartile of placements, up from 21% a year ago. Increased speed to market. We're able to get our campaigns into market faster, and we're able to make the fine tuning and the changes that the partners are requesting. All shortened campaign timelines were met in 2019. And then lastly, the centralization of portfolio views. Less spent on finding data, more time spent negotiating with the better, higher quality data. And that's it. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you both very much indeed.